Woo! This bitch is shaking the table.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Shaking the Table podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every week and supporting me. I love y'all so much. Anyway, today I have two of my friends, Angie and India.
Girl, yeah. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about dating and relationships and just, we don't be on here dragging. So if you don't want to hear about this, sorry, bitch, you finna hear about it today. Okay? So the first thing I want to address is the other day in the group chat, India, you said something about being too available when you're dating. I want to know what you meant by that.
Okay, yeah. So basically, I was talking about how I used to feel powerful when I would say, like, oh, I'm only going to deal with certain people on my own terms, or we're only going to do things my way. And I would feel powerful because that sort of made me feel like I was in charge, like I was the one controlling things. Mm-hmm. But now what I'm starting to realize is that it's really all about just the perspective that you're looking at the situation from. Because in the same way that I'm saying that I'm the one that's controlling everything because we're doing things on my terms, if I'm dealing with somebody and they have that same exact perspective, but we're just quote unquote dealing with each other on different days when we feel like it, it's sort of just like who's really in charge. Like none of that shit really matters. And I think it's just me coming to the realization that it's not necessarily about one person being in charge or not being in charge. It's just how you want to look at it certain days. And on certain days, I feel like I am too available because I'm giving that person more energy than I want to admit I'm giving them. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the part where you were saying about like y'all both have that mentality on different days, I can relate to that. Yeah, because some days I feel like I'm being like super, I don't say controlling, but like in control. Some days I'm being like the one that's initiating the conversation, and the other days when I talk to that person, it's like it's all them. And so sometimes I want to be like, damn, like we should match each other's energy, and then sometimes I'm like, does that mean that this is a disconnect? Does that mean that we're not connected? Does that mean that this is not going to work out? Or do we both just need to work on like communicating with other people? And I think what makes communication, and y'all can stop me if y'all think it's wrong, but like I think what makes communication so hard now in 2019 is so many different ways to communicate with people. Like you could text them, you could DM them, you could like, it's so much shit. You can hit people up on WhatsApp in other fucking countries. Like you have so much access to talk to other people, and it's just like we still don't know how to communicate. Like that just blows me. That's sad. Like we still sit up here and like worry about how much control we're giving to someone else in a situation, and it really shouldn't be like that. Like if we all just like put our pride aside and put whatever feelings or like thoughts we had about dating, like they're so outdated, by the way, because the way people date now is so different from before. But like if we just put all these like dumbass opinions and pride and all that shit aside, like we would actually have like healthy, fulfilling relationships. But instead we're worried about, oh, today I'm in too much control, so tomorrow is his turn. Like, Why do we think like that? That shit just blows me.
You know, because like, yeah, that's very true. When India first brought up the topic, I always felt the same way. I'm too available. That's because, like, for example, when someone like hits me or when someone texts me or calls me, I'm always like, I'll reply on time, I'll reply fast, I always like contribute to the conversation. I always felt like I didn't like create a chase for the person. So like I never made the person feel like, wow, let me try harder to like talk to Angie or catch her attention. Because like if you see me and if I like you, you have my attention from the jump. And I always felt like that turned guys off. But like I hate the fact that I think that way because like I shouldn't be worried about like keeping your attention. It should be something that's mutual. It should be like we're both interested in getting to each other and talking to each other. So like, and I don't feel like I will have to change that part about myself. Like I don't feel like I should be wanting to create a chase if I don't like the whole idea of a chase. Like, if I like talking, communicating with you, like I don't want to have to make myself less available for somebody. I feel like the fact that I am available to have this conversation should be a good thing.
No, I think it is. Like for the right person, you being available and you texting back, like quote unquote on time or whatever that means in your language. But like people being readily available for you, I think that should be something that we shouldn't shy away from. And I don't understand why we're like that. Like, if someone texts me too much, oh my God, he's so annoying. Or he's pressed. Or, like, whatever. I mean, I guess it depends on what the content of those messages are. Because, like, please don't, what you doing me to death. But, like, if he's genuinely interested in getting to know me and he just happens to text, like, 4 messages at a time, and that's just how he types, and that's different from him being like, what you doing? Where you at? Like, nigga, I'm at work, okay? I'm at work. Like, it's different ways to get to know you, but I just think that it's kind of dumb that we say, like, someone's pressed if they talk to you a lot, but then it's like, when they're not talking to you at all, we want to get their attention. Like, make that shit make sense. If someone's dead-ass ignoring us, why do we go out of our way to, like, get that person's attention?
Like, the whole mentality is like, well, if they took an hour to text back, I'm going to take 3. If they ignore me for a day, they'll be ignored for a week. Like, I'm not like that. Like, if you text me right now and my phone is in my hand, you're getting texted back in 5 seconds, and I'm sorry. Because, like...
He's so dead-ass. That's just... I think that's just how it just should be. Like, I don't know. But then also, like... I don't know, because sometimes I don't want to be rude to someone, and, like, when I'm not texting them back right away, or if I don't reply to their message right away... But, like, sometimes you ever just dead-ass not know how to respond. It does take you, like, a couple hours. Yeah. Because you're like, if I say how I immediately feel right now, it's going to sound like I'm bitching you. Or it's going to sound like I don't want to talk. And I don't know. Like, I have my moments where I can be bitchy and I can be like, nigga, I'll drag you. But then I have other days where I'm just like, I really don't want to be mean to this person because I think they're really nice. So how should I say this? Or maybe I should wait a little bit until I'm feeling differently. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's why I have rubber seats.
Okay, next caller.
Everyone is different. Obviously, everyone is different, so everyone that you're talking to is going to expect or want certain things out of you. I literally had somebody tell me the other day, like, I would prefer you to, like, send me the immediate bitchy response rather than, like, bullshit me and give me some, like, cheesy response because you're not sure if you want to, like, just say whatever you feel. So I think that kind of ties back to the being available and, like, liking the chase aspect of it, because if you're talking to someone often enough and you start to feel like you're too available, or you start to feel like you're exposing, like, parts of yourself that you don't really, like, that you don't really feel comfortable exposing, like, you're being too vulnerable, and you want them to chase you more, that definitely has way more of an impact on our relationships than I think it needs to. Mm-hmm. I think we get too caught up in, like, not wanting to seem like we're the ones chasing, or we get too caught up in wanting the other person to chase us more, that we just forget that, like, I actually like this person and I want to text them things. Like, it's okay if you literally just want to say something to somebody because that's how you feel in the moment. And but when you sit there and cry about, oh, they're going to think I'm pressy or they're going to think this, that's when you get in your own head and it's just like, stop.
Like what you're actually talking about is more important about than all the games that you want to play. Like, it should just matter that we're having meaningful, nice conversation. It shouldn't, like, all the things that, all the dating, like, rules, like, things that you have to do in order to, like, be with somebody are just, like, really weird. Like, I feel like there's, like, certain steps you have to follow to get to a relationship, and we forget about the actual things within the relationship. Like, are we actually enjoying the time we spend with each other, the conversations that we're having, because we're so pressed on following, like, the
doing it right.
Yeah. But how do we know what's right? Like, that's what I always want to
It's literally a feeling.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, how do we know that those rules are right? Like, who the fuck woke up one day?
That's the thing, they're not.
Who woke up one day and was like, you gotta text him on this day. He gotta take you on this amount of days before you sleep with him. It was the thing. They're conspiring against us. Like, that's the FBI. Like, this is a case for the FBI.
But I'd be worried about, like, when I get to know somebody, like, I start talking about myself and, like, we start, like, communicating like that, I always think, like, damn, are you telling other girls these things? Like, is this
but,
like,
the line? That's what I'm saying. We start getting in our own heads because what if they are telling other girls those things?
Then I feel paid.
But what I'm saying is what's important is that you still like them in the moment that you're texting them. So why do you care about the other women? If you know that you like them and you feel like they like you and that's why y'all are even texting in the first place, why are you worried about the million other things that they have going on in their life if all you want to do is talk to them?
Because, like, what if there are players with the lines that are making me be like, damn, I like him, he's cool. He's just in a fight for different women. Like, he probably, like, copying a piece in the text messages. So, like...
That's so sad. Now I'm confused.
I'm just trying to...
I'm triggered. Like, I thought guys do that all the time.
I'm just trying to figure out what guys is she talking to that she knows for a fact that they're talking to 7 different other girls.
She doesn't know that for a fact. That's what I'm saying. We're in our own heads because all we can do
is
we're
meet a guy and be like, I know you lying. He can be like, hi, my name is Richard. She's like, you lied, that's...
You just lied unprovoked. That's how your name tag. Your name is not.
Yo, you're wild. But I just think that there's so many, like, dumbass rules to dating and stuff now that I just don't even want to do it at all. Everything is a game. And me, like, I cannot not say what's on my mind. Like, I'm literally you know how Twitter used to ask niggas, like, what's on your mind? That's me 24/7. I'm just going to tell you. So sometimes I don't want to say it's ghosting or, like, just purposely. I don't know how to phrase this, but basically I just won't say anything because I know that what's on my mind at that exact moment, I'm literally going to light your ass up. Because if you're not being direct, if you're not, like, if I say how I'm feeling and I say that this is, and then, like, you don't give me that back, then there's no reason for us to even have a conversation. Like, you're done. You're dead. Dead. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Angie, what were you just saying?
No, but I was saying that, unfortunately, I used to be the kind of person that does that. Like, I will literally think twice about what I say or send somebody because I want to, like, make sure I don't turn them off, I don't scare them away. But, like, I'm trying to stop. Like, if that was my first thought, that's who I am, so I'm just going to say it that way. But I think it comes down a lot to, like, self-esteem. Like, I believe people when they say you can't love somebody until you love yourself first because, like, you have to stop pretending to be somebody else just to, like, keep somebody around. So,
period. And they shouldn't be around, period.
I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, sorry. The period just, like, cut her off. But I think that is a good point, too, though. Because I definitely used to be like that, too. Like, oh, my God, why doesn't this person like me? Let me change myself. But no, fuck that.
Because, like, I was, like, trying to change myself, like, just to be, like, I think we have to find somebody that's okay with who we realistically are. And, like, I used to, like, try to pretend to be somebody else. It's like, I was scared that I wouldn't find somebody who's going to find me as attractive this person does. Like, let me not scare away the one person that thinks I'm cute.
There are probably a lot of people that think you're cute, too.
Right, I kind of realized that, so.
Okay! Number blocked. What were you going to say, India? Because I saw your face boiling the fuck up.
Not boiling.
I said what I said.
I'm just listening and I'm, like, picking apart some of the phrasing that we're using. At what point are we just going to, like, stop looking for shit and just let it
Who
happen?
looking?
Like, just live.
Who was we? Who looking?
We as in all of us sitting right here talking because we've been using that language the entire time.
I think it's just, like, it sounds really, like, woke Twitter type of shit. Like, I feel like just, like, society has, like, put that upon us. Like, we just happen to use this language. Like, it's just,
I'm sick of it.
Like, it's just the way we've, like, been wired to think about things. But I know what you mean. Like, I want to get to a place where, like, I'm done, like, looking for a guy, looking for this. Like, I just want to live, and whatever comes my way, comes my way.
So you don't think you've been living?
Not to the full extent that I could be living to.
Why, though?
Because I've been so worried about, like, what people think and what men think and, like, what makes me, like, more attractive to other people. Like, I haven't been, like, truly myself 100%.
Yeah. I think it's definitely a process, though. Because I've literally, like, I used to care, like, especially being in school, too. Like, when you're in a college environment, I feel like whether we want to say it and believe it or not, I feel like everybody, like, wants to be well-liked in some way. Or, like, wants the approval of people, whether it's their friends, whether it's, like, a group of people that they want to be friends with, if you catch my drift, but, like, whatever. I think that, like, I always wanted to change myself to, like, be around other people or be cool, whatever. And especially in dating, I feel like a lot of men probably do think I'm fucking weird. They probably think I'm obnoxious. They probably think I'm crazy. And then at some point, I'm just like, who the fuck cares? Like, who actually cares? I don't care what they have to say.
It's like, you think about your closest friends. Like, honestly, like, yeah, think about your closest friends. Like, we didn't really, like, shoot our shots to be friends with people. We kind of, like, were just ourselves, and they came to us, and then we built great friendships off of that. So why can't we do relationships the same way?
That's a very valid point. Like
I didn't think one day, like, you know, I'm going to just DM India and see if she wants to be my friend. Let me DM Lauren real quick and see if she wants to go.
Hey, people have done it. People have shot their friendship shot with me, and I'm like, hello.
Y'all would have got blocked.
That's because India asshole.
So if we think about how easy it is to, like, become friends with people, we should just try to be that effortless when we're dating somebody. You gotta let go of the rules, y'all. We have to, like.
So what y'all telling me is I should no longer be a DM warrior.
Yes.
I should.
I should have been. Yeah, that never should have started.
No, honestly, it's
everybody like,
I don't care. This is the thing. I don't care that I'm in group chats because I know. No, let me finish what I'm saying. Because I know that people are gonna talk about any one of us if they wanted to, because we drag people. So people are probably dragging us right now. It does not matter. To me, literally, like, this is something my nana, like, really has shown me in my life, people are going to talk shit about you no matter what you're doing. If you're doing great stuff, if you're mediocre, if you're doing bad, even if you just fucking sleep, niggas going to be dragging your ass. So why does it matter? I don't care if guys are sitting around saying I'm annoying, if saying I'm obnoxious, saying I'm a clown, saying whatever. Say what you want to say.
We're saying the same things about them.
Right. I'm saying the same shit about you, one. And then two, I never cared what, especially not a man, would think about me.
Can you imagine if our group chat got leaked?
Leak it. I said what I said.
No, wait.
Don't leak that. This is a case for the FBI.
No.
But all jokes aside, because we're laughing. We're laughing, but I'm being dead
If
serious.
y'all became famous, I will leak your group chats just so I can get paid. So
I would literally...
Okay, so you can get the fuck out right now. You can grab your keys and you can leave. We're getting off topic. We're going to get back to what we were saying. What I was saying was, I never care what anybody thinks about me, especially not a fucking man.
Okay, I have
Period.
care. I'm going to be honest here. I have care, but I'm trying not to care.
But why do you
But
care?
that's my thing,
You
like-
caring about what they think of you does not change their opinion of you.
But
Follow
it
me.
has to low self-esteem. Like, unfortunately, I care because, like, I didn't feel like
you
good
put
about
your
myself. So I
hand
wanted
down.
confirmation from other people, so I can feel good on myself because I didn't give myself that confirmation.
I hear you. But still, Angie, even if you think that you're hot shit, people are going to talk about you. If you don't think you're hot shit, people are going to talk about you. Like, it doesn't change.
But it hasn't hit me until now, though, unfortunately. Like, that hasn't really, like, yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I just really think that we shouldn't live our lives caring what other people think. Because it's not going to
Well,
change.
That is true. Well, it's not going to change. I also don't think the answer is to just go around, quote unquote, not giving a fuck what anybody has to say. That doesn't do anybody any good either.
Okay.
Like, if you have people that you care about, their opinion can matter to you. Like,
No,
it's
my
nothing
friend,
wrong-
your
it's
opinion of me
nothing-
matters.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with, like, allowing people to, like, allowing what people think to matter to you. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it's like someone you're trying to get to know or someone that you don't know that well, like, that's okay. Like, everybody has opinions. You don't have to be so closed off that nothing fucking matters unless it's one of your close friends. Because if that was, like, how we viewed the world, nothing would get done because you would only be respecting the opinions of people that you were close to. So, I mean, I'm not going to say that I necessarily care about what everybody has to say, but I'm not blocking it all out because I just don't think that's an effective solution either. Like, as much as you talk, you should listen.
And you need that criticism sometimes to, like, really grow. It's like, you need to be like, hey, you've been fucking up in this area, and other people tell you, like, you can work to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that part of it, but I'm just still saying, like, if someone tells me that I'm annoying, that's not going to stop me from being annoying. Like, nothing. We got nothing accomplished here. I'm still annoying as shit. Now what?
What if I'm
But you
too
heard
annoying?
them.
I can
But you
work
heard
with
them.
Like,
No, Angie's crossing the line.
What'd she say? What did she say?
no, like, it's like someone tells me I'm annoying. Like, I probably want to be less annoying, but like,
Why
Yeah, no,
though?
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do.
You're changing
That's what
yourself.
I'm saying. I'm not gonna necessarily change who I am, but I'm not gonna like not listen to you. Like, if that's what you want to tell me, okay, I'll listen. Fine. But like, that doesn't. I don't have to give you the power to change me. But I'm also not gonna pretend that you don't have an opinion. Like, you can say whatever you want to say. Like, it's fine.
Me. Take the opinion and you know where to put it. Okay, so we're going to move along here because the next thing that I want to talk about was the whole liking someone more than they like you debate. Because Angie brought up a point, and I really want you to reiterate this, and I'll try to listen without laughing.
I'm not.
So say what you said about the...
okay,
Yeah, I'm just gonna
stop
not even say
saying
anything.
that I said that.
Okay, you got
I'm
it from
quoting
Twitter.
someone
I
who
apologize.
said it.
You said that you believe that as well, but go ahead.
We'll go on.
But that's
No.
exact
We have
wording.
receipts. We have a recorded
Yeah.
segment that says that Angie
Up
believed
to a
it.
certain extent. Okay, so basically, there was this YouTuber that I followed, and someone asked her how she feels about shooting your shot. Even though I have done it in the past, it hasn't been successful. But and she was saying how she's against it because I'm not saying I agree with the wording, but I agree with with what she means a little bit. But basically, she was saying that she doesn't believe in it because guys are hunters. So when they're ready to hunt, they're gonna go after you. So you shouldn't go after them first. And
When they're ready to hunt, they will go after you. So you shouldn't go after them.
We just set ourselves.
Can we get a
up
dick? Can we get a dickhead meter?
Oh, that's how we started talking about the goofy couch. That's when we started calling this the goofy couch.
okay, but my thing is like I'm not saying I agree with her to like 100%, but
Mhm.
I do believe in my situation sometimes that my relationships are only successful when the guy likes me more than I like them. So maybe I should stop shooting my shot 100%.
But how does
No!
no, the dickhead meter is through the roof.
No!
Because how I don't understand that perspective, first of all. I don't believe in the thrill of the chase thing because one, I don't want you to chase me. That's weird ass wording. Like, what the fuck? Excuse me?
The weirdest
I'm
thing
running
about
away
it-
from you at this point. So
Yeah.
that should be a sign to you to stop chasing me if I'm fucking running away at any point in this
But not like
situation.
chasing me, but like, because I'm a person that I love showing affection. Sometimes I show more affection than the guy does. Like, maybe in the beginning stages, I want them to show more affection first, so I know it's safe for me to show affection.
But that's no consistency. Like, I want consistency throughout. Like, day 1 needs to be the same consistency as day 387. Like, granted, people have their moments where they're like, I don't feel like being bothered. Cool. Like, we all have our ups and downs, mood swings, whatever. But, like, generally, stay consistent. Like, that's how you get disappointed because the first day y'all meet, he's literally showing all his cards. And then by day 20, he has none left. Bitch, you went on a $200 date. You went on a $200 date when he first met you. Nigga pulled out in a fresh suit. The next day, he's pulling up in a dingy ass Honda Accord. Now what?
Well, how do you guys get to the date in the first place?
I'm just saying, like, it literally. I need consistency throughout the entire time.
But talking about that, like, I wouldn't mind throwing that. Like, I'm definitely working towards not thinking that way anymore because honestly, like we were talking earlier, I think it's so cute when relationships start like with like friendships. You know, those people like you never thought you would date. You guys be like really close and all that stuff.
Let it go.
Like I think it's like
She's
so
not
cute.
let it go.
Like and
Why
what's
she
that
looking
show
weird?
called?
No, and now she's gonna bring up a TV show. I love Angie.
like no, it's
Come
just
on,
like what's
come
that,
on, sis.
What's that show?
While you're
A Different
thinking about-
world.
Let me say this now: if you are friends with me and you think that someday we are going to date, I'm here to let you know.
What happens if you met them? Yeah, it could be somebody you meet like next
I
year.
said what I said
Oh my
at
God.
all points in this conversation.
Okay, wait. I just think there's an issue with wanting someone to like you more than you like them because if we all thought that way, we would literally just be in such a messed up situation. How
The
can
world
we?
already is.
Okay,
Right, because we
Cynicism,
all think
because that
way.
works.
It doesn't make sense.
We all are like, I want you to like me more. Literally every person in every situation is like, I want you to like me more. How does that work? How does that even play out?
It doesn't, which is why we get stuck in situations like this.
Literally, why everyone's so fucked up now is because the shit that we originally thought was okay, we continue to do, and we
Like,
know
you
that
know,
it's wrong.
It's because I'm tired of like giving more to the person, not never getting shit back. It's like
And I just feel like those people aren't right for you. You live and you learn. Okay, so let's transition topics because I want to talk about bad texters.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a bad texter. If someone is quote unquote a bad texter to you, they don't want to talk to you.
well, also I just thought about this. Like, let's say you just call somebody a bad text. Like, it depends how you define it. But like, let's say like Lauren was talking about her 9-11 hour shift. If Lauren's like working 11 hours straight, like something just blew up in the White House and just like running around doing all this editorial journalism shit that I don't understand.
I love how she makes
But-
me sound so important.
So, and she's not texting you back for those 9 hours. You're gonna automatically define her as a bad texter and assume she didn't want to talk to you, but she was legit busy.
But that's different because people use busy as an excuse. I always say that no one's busier than me. A bitch got 2 jobs, okay? No one's busier than me. And
But
I
there are
work
people
literally 10-hour shifts.
But there are people busier than you. Let's say
I know,
you
but
find
that's
somebody
just
who
a
is.
phrase. That's just a phrase.
But let's say you're talking to a guy who's like as busy as you.
And then I would understand completely. I wouldn't even be mad.
No, you wouldn't. You would still be mad because you would feel like he's a bad texter.
Yeah.
But that does
If
not exist.
if I knew that like you're not texting me back because you're busy at work, why would I be mad?
That's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
we
You
say
can
that
apply
now.
that
It's
to
not this.
any situation. You can
Oh, yeah,
always
no, I agree
justify
that bad
why
texters
someone is
doesn't
not
exist.
texting you.
But
Which
for
is
someone
why
to be
there's
like,
no
"Oh,
such
I was
thing.
busy," or like, you're probably lying.
You can always justify why someone did not send you a message back, which is why there's no such thing as a bad texter. They did not reply because they didn't want to reply, period.
Because I feel like it's not always about like are they texting you back, but like what are they texting you back, for example. So like, okay, so I understand like you probably didn't talk to me all day because you were busy, but like don't go home and text me what you're doing and text me what back 1 word answers. Like if you do have the time to talk to me, actually say something like meaningful.
I just take that as they don't want to talk, and then I don't want to talk to them ever again. I'm so extreme because I just don't have time. I don't have time to decipher, like, if you're an alleged bad texter. I don't have time to figure out if you actually want to talk to me. Like, just show it, and then we're just going to move forward. Like, I just can't, y'all. I really don't have the capacity for bullshit at this point in my life. If you're a grown-ass man, big boy like you, and you over here texting me some dumb shit like what you doing every 5 minutes, or if you want to reply every 6 days, like, don't talk to me, bro. Like, don't fucking talk to me.
Very triggering.
It's not triggering. It's just dumb. Like, people are actual idiots at their big age.
No, like, I used to be that person, like, you have to text me back all the time, but like now I realize, okay, it's fine, don't text me back all the time, but at least text me saying like, hey, I'm busy, something has, like, I'm working all day, so if you don't hear from me, like, if we have been talking for a while, like, you should be able to send me this thing, because I had one person, and he's probably not going to listen to this podcast, so
and even if he does, he can eat a dick.
Where he knew that I value communication.
Sorry, Mom.
He didn't talk to me for a week, and he didn't talk to me for 2 weeks. His excuse was...
No, I'm calling the police.
No, his excuse was that after that first week he didn't talk to me, he knew if he did talk to me, I would yell at him for not talking to him. So he was like, I just waited long because I didn't want you to yell at me. And I'm like, okay, so you thought that the second week I was going to be less mad than the first week?
At his big age. At his big age, he thought that was going to make sense.
Like, guys like, you're fucking stupid. Like, I don't want you to text me 24/7, but at least, like, check in on me. Shit.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to talk to
Expectations
people.
are low.
No, who is y'all?
I said mine.
Oh, why? Why you say that?
Because I don't, what I said was, I don't expect that much from people. And it's not like, I'm not depreciating myself. Like, I have standards, yes, but I'm not going to include in my standards that a nigga has to text me a certain way or at a certain time or a certain number of times a day because it's just not realistic. If I sit there and I have all those rules, I'm going to end up feeling a certain way when those rules are not met. What I do want, though, is to be respected. So if you are still able to make me feel respected and do whatever it is you need to do and be however busy you need to be, that's fine. Like, I'm just not about to go back and forth with the set rules. It just doesn't really...
What does it find being respected? Like, don't ghost me for 2 weeks, though.
That's unheard of. We need to take that up with the police.
The police are on their way.
The police is on their way to his house immediately.
Like,
because he played with you, sis. You went like that. Period.
I've been playing multiple times. I know. We're aware.
Angie's future man. If you listen to this, just know
This
she
is
been.
incriminating evidence.
Angie's future man, if you're listening to this, turn this off. Please.
Yeah, you don't need to know what the fuck happened in this episode or any future episodes from Angie. Period.
Like.
But yeah, the whole concept of bad texters, it just really blows me. I just feel like it's another one of those excuses for people not knowing how to communicate effectively. Period. You don't want to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me. We have access to so many people. Like, if I wanted to randomly talk to a nigga in Houston, Texas, I could. Like, you can talk to anyone anywhere in the world. So it's just like, don't fucking bother me. Like Travis Scott, why you bother me? Why you bother me? Like, don't hit my fucking phone. Period.
Somebody made like a post and it's like, if I'm dating somebody and he gives me baby mom problems, that's $100. If he has a kid, that's like $50 per kid that he
So
has.
if he doesn't pay, do you take him to court?
she literally
But
be a judge
even after he
Beverly.
pays, though, even after he pays, you still got to deal with the problem.
what?
So
And then what?
I'm confused because you got $150 now. His baby mother's still calling him. His kids still need to go to the doctor. So
His
like,
kid
what's
has
going
no
on?
Similac.
No, what's going on?
Now what?
But I think
You just
she has to do a
$150
down
picture.
payment if it just doesn't work. Like you.
No.
Don't get it
I'm
done.
gonna cut this out of the podcast for the
No,
sake of
please
her
don't.
life.
Please don't. No,
Because-
the whole bit about money, just period. We don't need to be equating money with like any of the shit that we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what type of tit for tat shit she's in, but I can promise you.
If a nigga ever start paying me for the issues that he brings into my relationship, no.
I hope to have $0 and 0
Right.
cents.
No, thank you.
I hope to be in the negative.
Right.
Like, excuse me.
No, thank
Like
you.
$10 first date ghosted. Like
No.
Per date ghosted.
also we have to define ghosted.
No. If you're
I'd
listening,
be rich.
excuse me, if you're tuning in, hello, is this thing on? If you're tuning in right now and you hear Angie, I would love for you to pause this. If you're in the car, pull over to the side of the road and just pray. And just pray for her.
No, for real,
Put-
she needs it.
Put some anointing over her life. Because this child is lost.
$10 per day ghosted.
Also, can we define ghosted? Like from Insecurities, ghosted was someone like stop talking to you forever, you never hear back. It's like ghosted, it's like they don't talk to you for a certain period of time.
It's both.
No, it's not.
If someone didn't talk to you for 3 weeks, India, do you not feel ghosted?
The way I feel is disrespected, number one. Number two, why are you still waiting for them to like reach out to you after we trade?
Not that you're waiting.
No, but
that's
like,
not what she was saying.
but that's what I'm saying. If you feel like you reached a point where a line was crossed, let that shit go. Stop labeling it. Stop calling it anything. No, seriously, stop calling it anything. Because the more you keep labeling it, you still have some attachment to it. Let it go.
So you mean to tell me if someone, if you were talking to someone and you really liked them, they liked you, whatever, like you've been going on this, and then they did not talk to you for 2 weeks.
So you're saying in 2 weeks, that's when they start talking to you again?
Yes. If
Like I said, I
he
feel
hits your phone like, hey,
disrespected.
India.
We're no longer the same thing we were 2 weeks ago.
No one said that wasn't
You
the case.
never taking somebody back on text to you on the second week?
Angie.
Well, I'm not saying specific.
No, wait.
That was really specific.
She really tried to call me out.
Do I need to pause it? Do I need-
Delete this. I'm going home.
Wait, no.
She really played my ass.
No.
I
That was
don't have
actually,
anything else to say.
it was kind of like a truth or dare where you
I
be
don't have
like,
anything else
I
to
didn't
say.
suck dick in the back of the trailer. And then everybody be like, who did? And then you look around the room to see who put their finger down. Like, that was
I
extremely
don't have
targeted.
anything else to say.
And that's not what we do on this podcast.
No, because I do the same thing.
Don't say anything else to me. At the point that person has literally not talked to you in 2 weeks, the relationship is not the same. The situationship is not the same as it was 2 weeks prior. So don't worry about labeling it. Don't worry about trying to figure out, oh my God, is this ghosting? Like, is that what this? No, like, why do you care what's happening? That person was not worried about you for 2 weeks.
That's
You
the
got
fact.
other issues.
That's the fact of the matter, but I'm saying, like,
All that
emotionally,
matters
would you
is the
not feel
facts.
okay?
Period.
Okay, India, you're about to blow me.
Period.
So you mean to say you don't feel no ways? That's bullshit. I'm calling
She
bullshit.
lying.
Now David got shit to say. Bye.
No, I'm
David,
calling
what
bullshit
you
because
want-
there's no
what you
way.
I'm not saying I don't feel away. I'm just saying
We
us
shouldn't feel away.
constantly labeling it
Yeah.
is only gonna like cause it to keep happening. We're like, oh, like I wonder if this is ghosting. So the next time you do that shit, you're just gonna call it ghosting and keep it moving. The next
No, but I can't say too much on the ghosting topic because
because what?
I'm incriminating myself.
Oh.
And I've
Yeah,
ghosted
talk
people
about
and
it.
I've been ghosted, so it's equivalent. Like it balanced out in the universe. Like if two niggas ghost me, I ghost two niggas, we're even.
All I'm saying, okay, I'll say
The
this.
circle
Let me say this
of
to clear up.
life.
Let me say this to clear my name.
You don't have to clear your name
Let me
because
say this
she
to
said
clear
what
my
she said.
name.
You said what you said.
Let me
No
say
one's
this
gonna
to-
use it against you
let
in
me
the court
say
of
this
law.
to clear my name. There's no point in really like getting wrapped up in what defines ghosting or not, because when you boil it down all the way to the bottom, you are being ignored. Period.
Fact.
So it doesn't matter what label you want to give it. Doesn't matter how long it was for. When someone decided that they did not want to talk to you for X amount of time, that's when like something should have switched in your head. This is not right, and you should just move on. I'm not saying you got to cut them off completely. Maybe you're still attached. Yeah, I'm just saying a little switch should go off in your head that like something is not right here. And moving forward, you should just keep that in mind. It's no point in trying to figure out, oh, for how long, or if it was 6 days, did it mean this? If it was 8 days, did it mean that? No, the moment that it happened, something changed. So it doesn't really matter like what the terms and conditions are.
Wait, so do you believe in that whole thing? It's like, if something's meant to be, they'll come back to you. It's like,
No,
I don't believe in it. And that in timing, in discussion of timing, I hate when women post stuff about, oh, it was just the wrong time. I know, literally, I be wanting to fucking slap them this way and then turn the hand around and slap them the other way. Because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's not the right time. It just wasn't the right time. No, that's the wrong nigga. Period.
I feel like I low-key have said that before.
And that's why I'm looking at you when I said
I'm
it.
dragged.
I'm looking at both of y'all. No, because I don't believe in that. I hate when people, because I've done the whole timing thing, being like, oh, let's try again in this amount of time. Or like, oh, let's give it a little while and try. No, and look where I'm at now.
if you're listening to this.
If you're listening to this podcast,
It's too late.
It's too late.
No, that's what this episode is called. Like, if you're listening to this, it's too late. No, seriously, that right time. If you listen to this podcast right now and you said that shit, just know when I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Let me know who you are so I can slap you because you deserve
I
it.
love how me and India both said, like, we've said that before, and we're like, where's the slap?
But I hope you don't still
Me.
think that now.
Lord, I'll slap any bitch in here. Me. Who?
I'm finna slap both of y'all. That's why
Because of the prom.
I don't think that whole timing thing is a real even. It's not even a real.
I
fucking
do,
thing.
I do to a certain extent believe in, like, if it's meant to be, they'll come back to you. Like, you know those people, like, oh, shit just happened, so you guys, like, drifted apart, but then you just come back.
They're like, all right.
But that's not
I think that is very opportunistic too. If someone to be like, "Oh, we'll come back to each other." Nah, you trying to do some grimy ass shit and then pull up. No, delete it.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Why?
on this. I'm just.
That's
Is
happened
it-
with friendships, though. Like, there's people that we kind of fell off, but then we came back and, like, became friends again type of shit.
I don't believe men can change,
Toxic.
and I said what I said.
Yikes.
Well, they're just trash.
Yikes.
Here I go. Women can grow and evolve and be
Right.
butterflies.
Meanwhile,
Men ain't shit since birth, and I said what I said.
not since birth.
Be with two brothers
Not
as
as newborn.
newborns, as an infant,
You learn from home.
as an embryo. You said they learn from home. Ooh,
No, like,
sister.
I learned that men are shit from, like, the men around me. Like,
I'm so sorry. We can actually end it here. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for listening. Yay! Clap her out. Clap her out.